What is going on, everybody? New York Sports Hub here, back at it with another New York Yankees video. This video is going to be an injury update video on Aaron Judge, Aaron Hicks, and James Paxton, as well as Giancarlo Stanton. And I'm also going to be making a video about players opting out in the MLB. They're not going to be playing in 2020. So I'm going to start off with the Yankees injuries. So the Yankees are optimistic that Aaron Judge, Aaron Hicks, and James Paxton will be ready for opening day, which is very, very good news. Because I did not expect these players to be ready for opening day, because we had so many players, out for opening day last year. Aaron Hicks wasn't there for opening day. Didi Gregorius wasn't there for opening day. Betances wasn't. Tulowitzki was there for the first couple games. But we had a lot of players missing for opening day last year, and I really, really hope we can have a fully healthy roster for opening day this year. We can just have less injuries, because we had so much injuries last year, and it was just, it was unbelievable. I think we broke a record for the most players on the injured list, and I really hope we don't get as much injuries last year. Before baseball got canceled or suspended, we had a lot of players go down with injuries. We had Stanton go down, with the heel injury. We had Judge with the injury. He didn't even play a spring training game, I don't think, but he might play a couple exhibition games here and there. But he didn't play any spring training games. We had Aaron Hicks hurt with the Tommy John surgery he got in the offseason. He was supposed to be out for 8 to 10 months, so hopefully Aaron Hicks can be ready for opening day as well. So we had a lot of players, not playing in spring training. So I hopefully, when spring training starts, if there is a spring training, maybe they can play a couple exhibition games before, the regular season starts. I think they'll do that. I think they might play a couple games against the Mets, I heard. But I think they'll play a couple exhibition games before the actual season starts. And maybe Aaron Judge and, Aaron Hicks will get some games in. So they can get a little bit more baseball ready, and and Aaron Judge is now swinging a bat. Aaron Judge has not been swinging a bat this whole, the whole lockdown, and now he's starting to swing a bat. So he's starting to rail up, the baseball training, which is, everybody is though, but he's starting to rail up the baseball training, which is very, very good news. I really, really hope Aaron Judge can be there for opening day, because Aaron Judge is my favorite player. I love watching Aaron Judge. He's great. He's great defensively. He's our best hitter on this team. He's, I think, our most dynamic player on this team, and we really, really need him healthy, because he's the most popular player on this team. I feel like, if you asked all Yankee fans who their favorite player was, I think most of them would say Aaron Judge, and Aaron Judge didn't play as much as he did. Aaron Judge did not play a full season last year, and the Yankees are just much more exciting when Aaron Judge is in the lineup. So I really, really hope he's there for opening day. I thought that Aaron Judge maybe could have been out for the season, so I'm very, very happy that he's starting to swing a bat. So he's most likely to be ready for opening day, and that would be great if he can. Aaron Hicks is recovering from Tommy John surgery. He's most likely to be ready for opening day. Aaron Hicks did not play a spring training game either, so hopefully, he's starting to train too. And James Paxton's also starting to throw. He's starting, starting to throw pitches again. So James Paxton's starting to get ready to pitch. And he's been doing that, over quarantine as well. But I think James Paxton will also be ready for opening day. And James Paxton had a very disappointing season last year, in my opinion. So I really hope James Paxton can bounce back and be better next year and kind of act like that number 2, because we don't have Luis Severino for the entire season. So I kind of wanted to give a quick injury update. So Aaron Judge is starting to swing a bat. James Paxton is pitching, and it looks like Aaron Hicks has recovered from Tommy John surgery, and he will be ready for opening day, which is very, very good news. And I'm very optimistic that they'll be there for opening day. And we also had some players, yesterday and these past couple days, we've had players opt out of the season. Now, we expected some players to opt out, and it doesn't look like any Yankees will opt out. We heard from Brian Cashman that it doesn't seem like any Yankees will want to opt out for the season, which is very good news. But a couple Nationals opted out of the season. Joe Ross and Ryan Zimmerman, the veteran, they both opted out of the season. I think it was over coronavirus concerns, because I think they had family that maybe was, could have been, is in danger to it, and maybe could get really sick if they ever caught it. So I can definitely see why he's sitting out. And Joe Ross is also sitting out, a Nationals pitcher. Mike Leake of the Arizona Diamondbacks is also sitting out, and I believe Ian Desmond of the Rockies is too. So we already have a couple players opting out. I'm sure we'll have more players opt out from, out of coronavirus safety. Maybe they have family that, could get really sick from it. So I can definitely see why they would opt out. But I don't think any Yankees will, which is very, very good news, because, I want to see my Yankees. I don't want to see anybody injured this year. I just want to keep the injuries down as much as possible. I really want to see the full Yankees team on the field, because they're so much better when the whole team is on the field. And I hate seeing players injured, because it just, I want to see my favorite players. So I really hope nobody gets injured this year, and it doesn't look like any Yankees will opt out, which is very good news. And let's hope no more players opt out in the MLB, because I mean I kind of want to see the regular MLB. I don't want to see like star players opting out, because it wouldn't make the league as fun. So I hope don't no star players opt out. So we had a couple players opt out. I'm pretty sure there'll be more opt outs in the next couple days. I'm pretty sure more players will start to opt out. But hopefully we can get as much players on major leagues as possible, so because that would be great. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see like a whole lot of players opt out. So that's going to do it for this video, and I'm very optimistic about the the whole injuries. We got some injury updates on Aaron Judge finally, and it looks like Aaron Judge, Aaron Hicks, and James Paxton and Giancarlo Stanton will also be ready for opening day, which is very good news. So that's going to do it for this video. What are your thoughts on the opting out? Do you think they're right? Do you think they're wrong about that? Do you see where they're coming from? I personally can understand why they would opt out if they're there's coronavirus concerns in the family. I can definitely see why they would opt out. I definitely support them for it. So once again, I hope everybody's staying safe out there. So I hope everybody's staying safe. So that's going to do it for this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Peace.